Bosses at a Glasgow concert venue are reviewing the decision to host a controversial evangelist preacher over his hateful views on Islam and the LGBTQ+ community. Franklin Graham, who has previously described gay marriage as a sin and suggested the United States should stop all immigration of Muslims to the US until the threat of Islam has been settled, is due to perform a presentation at the Scottish Event Campus, SEC, in May. It comes after a venue in Liverpool cancelled a scheduled tour date over his dangerous and incompatible views. Glasgow MSP Patrick Harvie has now called on the SEC to follow suit, while an online petition has been created supporting the cancellation of the event. Mr Graham, whose website advertises a tour of the UK as running from the northerly peaks of Glasgow to the hustle and bustle of London, has previously claimed former US President Barack Obama was born a Muslim and described Islam as an evil and very wicked religion. He is also due to appear in Newcastle, Sheffield, Milton Keynes, Cardiff and Birmingham. Green MSP Mr Harvie told the Glasgow Times, Franklin Graham uses these tours to spread homophobia, transphobia and hate speech about immigrants. To host him anywhere is to give a platform to hatred, but for Glasgow's biggest publicly owned venue to do so is an offence against the values that make this city so great. He added, after pressure from local LGBT groups, the venue in Liverpool cancelled the gig, saying Graham's views were incompatible with our values. There is nothing to review here, it's time the SEC showed that level of leadership and told Graham that hate speech is not welcome here. The petition, started by Church of Scotland minister the Reverend Brian Kerr, has attracted over 100 signatures so far. It states, "We call on the SEC to follow the decision of the Liverpool ACC Arena and recognise that the views of Franklin Graham have the real potential alienating a large number of the population of the area they serve. If they are unwilling to take the decision on moral and ethical grounds, then they ought to consider carefully the impact alienating the LGBTQ+ communities in Scotland, as well as faith and religious groups, will have on their business." Franklin Graham does not represent mainstream Christianity, and his visit to Glasgow will undermine much of the good work carried out by churches in our nation. We ask those who are able to influence this decision to make a stand for what is right. The organisers of the tour have been contacted for comment. For more on this story, visit the news article link.